I'm Bradley Jones, and I'm the Executive Director of the UAE UK Business Council. Well, I think what the UK businesses need to understand is that the UAE economy is diversifying very rapidly. So there are opportunities there now which didn't exist maybe 5 years ago or 10 years ago. So I would say the key emerging opportunities are in energy transition, education, life sciences, financial services, as well as traditional industries such as oil and gas. So I think when UK companies are looking at opportunities in the UAE, they need to be aware that UAE companies are moving up the value chain, they're investing in innovation and skills, and they're very keen to expand into new industries, particularly industries that are very technology rich and which utilize AI and data, for example. So we've seen a lot of investment in the last 3 years by UAE sovereign wealth funds into the UK, and they're interested in several sectors, one of which is life sciences, particularly biotech and AI-driven innovations in life sciences. We've also seen investment from the UAE into the UK in battery storage technologies for electric vehicles and in the commercialization and development of hydrogen. So the new investments that we're seeing from the UAE into the UK are in very atypical, new and emerging industries. And I think we're going to see more of that over the years ahead. So I think one of the purposes of Keir Starmer's visit in January was to inject new momentum into the Free Trade Agreement negotiations that are currently taking place between the UK and the GCC. These are progressing. We're hoping that those negotiations will be completed this year, and they will add £16 billion of value to the UK economy. So I think it's in the interest of both the UAE and the UK to have an ambitious UK-GCC Free Trade Agreement that covers every sector, that dismantles barriers to trade and liberalises the trading relationship, so that we'll see that the current trade flows between the UAE and the UK, which are worth £22 billion a year, will hopefully over the years ahead increase to 25 billion and maybe as high as 30 billion. Well, in both directions, I think the main barrier is that there's a knowledge gap. So I think for UK companies, they need to understand what the opportunities are in the UAE. I mentioned earlier that the UAE economy is diversifying very quickly. And that the UAE is a nation of 7 emirates. You've got Abu Dhabi and Dubai as the main emirates of the country, but you have Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah and several other emirates. And there are business opportunities in all 7 emirates of the UAE. The UAE also consists of nearly 50 free zones, and there are opportunities for UK companies to invest onshore as well as offshore. The UAE now allows 100% foreign ownership for British companies wanting to establish there. But I think importantly, for UK companies looking to invest in the UAE, they should think of the UAE as a springboard into other markets, particularly Africa and the markets of Asia and South Asia as well. In terms of barriers for UAE companies looking to do business in the UK, I think it's a similar issue. There's a knowledge gap. UAE companies need to understand where the industrial clusters exist outside of London. For example, the Birmingham and the West Midlands have a very strong automotive cluster. The North East is very strong in chemicals and development of hydrogen. And the Northwest has lots of strong industrial sectors as well. So I think for UAE companies, whether they're large corporates or SMEs, they need to understand the regional strengths, not just in England, of course, but also in Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland.